group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to the running game. Shakes off the defender. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love... Offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Timeout, Michigan.
So now on comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with it.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete on the shuffle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The RPO, it's complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Williams looking for a man. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Michigan. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a CJ like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Williams will pass. Got him downfield. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. Made the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Boston. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Forced out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Fires downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hand off from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Haynes. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's got it. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Underwood. Looking to buy time. Creates a little room. Turning it on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Washington wants to go quickly. Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, they rep this play every day in practice, 50 times? Simple hitch route. Quarterback puts it right on him. Receivers just got to finish the play.
Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Huskies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half, and they'll send out the field goal unit. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll close the gap to 14. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Haynes. Smashes ahead. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He might want another play. To the air. It's Underwood. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Haynes. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Wants to pass. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll... over.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Coleman. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Caught close to the marker, it's McCulley. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Looking for a crease to the left. Running to Green. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's McCulley. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over SMU. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks.
There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to pass, it's Horton. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. Oh, a lot of space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Michigan 24, Washington 13.
He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Michigan offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him! And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down?
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Back to pass, it's Horton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line, it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Boston. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. The short hands, it's Evans. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Touchdown, Huskies! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it.
Michigan 24, Washington 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd down play from the gun. That's caught. It's Haynes. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss. This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Fires one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It's against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Moore. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. They have given down tries. Can they keep the drive alive here? The offense changing the play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Horton. Buys a little extra time. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.